Hi, I'm Rick, and you're in the Whiskey Zone, a place for community to celebrate the spirit of the spirit. And the spirit in my glass today is a Scotch whiskey that comes from a Highland distillery that's owned by an American drinks giant based in Louisville, Kentucky. It's the Glenglassaugh Evolution release, created in the town of Portsoy alongside the Sandon Bay in Aberdeenshire Council, Scotland. If you look at some maps of Scottish whiskey regions, it might look like this is a Speyside whiskey, but the Glenglassaugh folks, and yes, my American and non-Scottish accented friends, it's pronounced Glenglassaugh. They refer to themselves as a Highland whiskey, and so it is. Glenglassaugh was acquired by the Brown-Forman Company in 2016, and since 2017 has been guided by industry legend Dr. Rachel Barry, who is the distillery's whiskey maker. Earlier this year, she released 3 new whiskeys as Glenglassaugh's core range of offerings. The Evolution was part of their previous core range that helped define Glenglassaugh for the last 10 years. Let me pause this review briefly to throw in a shameless plug. If you'd like to see some photos of the Glenglassaugh distillery taken by me during a visit there earlier this year, in the midst of a wintry March storm, you can check them out at thewhiskeyzone.com. This non-age statement release has been matured in ex-George Dickel bourbon casks and bottled at 50% ABV. And that bottling is done the way whiskey should be done. Non-chill filtered with no color added. Thanks for that, Glenglassaugh. The whiskey looks like a yellow gold, kind of like a honey color. And there are slow, thick legs grabbing the glass. Now to the whiskey, where a good noseful is in order, I guess. Honey. Cola. Like an apple tart. Ginger ale. And fresh vanilla sticks. Now there's a fair chance that some Highland sweetness might come through in the tongue. Oh, it's a sweet spice. Yeah. It's buttery. I'm getting cinnamon. Root beer lollipops. And liquid licorice. Now at 50% ABV, I will challenge the sweetness here with a few drops of water. Roses. Cherries and cream. And tea. The water is adding a lovely maltiness. And pepper crackers. The finish is not very long, but while it's there, I definitely get an oaky, woody taste with molasses and a pleasant, sugary sweetness on the lips. Those new Glenglassaugh releases from earlier this year have pushed this bottle off to the side. But here's the thing. At the time of this review, the Evolution is still on the Brown-Forman website, and it's still available to buy in my local shop and various online resources. So the question is, at this point, should you try to find it at your whiskey source? Well, I think it's a flavorful whiskey with all of the Highland-style characteristics you'd be looking for. The price is decent. It holds up well to water. And even though it may be bordering on a bit too sweet for my tastes, I really don't have much of anything bad to say about it. My only issue is it's not gloriously unique, which is what I'm always looking for. But I still think this one's worth a shot, if you can find it. I'm giving the Glenglassaugh Evolution release an 8-finger pour. Thanks for giving me 5 minutes of your valuable time so I could talk about the Glenglassaugh Evolution. If you'd like more details on this review, as well as uncorking the coolest whiskey stuff in the world, check out thewhiskeyzone.com. And if you'd like to give back, why not subscribe, like, comment, or share? So until next time, drink smart, stay safe, and we'll see you once again in the Whiskey Zone.